Flosstube, this is Kate Madam Ice and welcome back to my Flosstube channel. Today is Sunday, September 27th. Oh my goodness, just a second. It's my half birthday, guys! It's my half birthday! Yay! I usually remember that, but it wasn't until I just told you guys what date it was that it smacked me in the forehead. Anyways, so it's Sunday, September 27th, and I'm here to give you just a Flosstube update. I don't really have that much to share with you, and I also feel kind of behind. I haven't been watching Flosstube really, or I haven't been participating in my challenge groups on Facebook. I've just been stitching along at my own pace, and I don't know. I'm enjoying September. If you remember from my last video, which feels like it was forever ago, I'm doing a SAL September. So there's 4 pieces I've been working on this month, and they all have SALs associated with them. And so I'll just give you an update on all 4 of those, and then I have one bit of shop news at the end. But let's get started. I'll just show you the first one I worked on. Well, it's not the first one I worked on. Yes, it was. So this is the Dark Queen of the Sea Stitch Along, which is by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And I have somehow magnetized this all together. Okay. Here we go. And this is part 1. And I have finished it. This is fish sticks, and fish sticks is up here, sushi is this guy, and this is sashimi, and they are swimming on this gigantic piece of fabric all by their lonesome at this point. But isn't it gorgeous? I love these fish. They are so pretty. They're such good colors. Looks great on the fabric. And I am anxiously awaiting part 2 on October 1st. I think that, I don't know. I'm thinking about challenge groups going forward, and I'm really enjoying this time away from them. So I'm going to give it another month. I might jump back in a little bit next month, but I think for next year I might try to cut back on the challenge groups, just because I'm enjoying just stitching what I want. I do want to do No New Starts 2021 though, but I haven't planned for that at all yet. I'm going to have to start some things, but I haven't decided what or how many or anything like that. So to be continued at a later date. Next up, I will talk to you about what's on the pile. This is the Coming to America Women of the Mayflower by Brenda Gervais with a needle and thread. And today is day 22 of the Mayflower's voyage. And I was going to try to put in at least 1 strand a day on this, and I think it was like day 5 or 6 when I got distracted by Beauty and the Beast, which I'll show you in a second. But that totally took over my life for a short period of time, and I didn't stitch on this every day. But I've gotten back into it the last couple days. I think I've made up for the days that I didn't do any stitching on it. And what else? Oh, day 22, which means we're 1/3 of the way through our voyage. I am not 1/3 of the way done with this piece. I do not expect to get it done. But this is where I am. So I have most of a boat, most of the Mayflower, some ocean over here, you know, the border. And this is the start of that giant completely stitched in sign that says Cape Cod. But yeah, I think if you look at the picture, the model photo, I think some of the dye lots have changed on a few of these flosses, which in my opinion, it negatively impacts. Like, okay, so that ocean water, that looks pretty green to me. That's mountain mist. And on here, it's for sure blue. And then if you look at the ship color, the brown, and like particularly look at this dude's shoes. You can clearly see his shoes. My ship color is darker, I think, and the shoe color is lighter, and that combined means he looks like his feet have been chopped off. I'm just gonna leave it because that's what it's called for, and whatever. I don't want to put in a whole bunch of effort changing it, but I think the dye lots have just changed. I will be honest, this is not like my most favorite stitch. Once I started stitching on it, I was kind of like, eh. But I think it is a cool commemorative piece, and my husband really likes it, so it makes me just want to keep stitching on it because he likes it. So he told me the other day, I wish that you liked stitching on it more because I really enjoy that piece. So we will keep going. And I will try my best to stick to the 1 strand a day minimum until the end. Okay, next up is Frankenstein, which is the Stitching Book Club SAL right now. And she released the second part last weekend, and I just have this motif is part of the second part, and then there's a whole like scene over here with a guitar, which I clearly have not done yet. I also haven't started reading the next one. I really need to look at when part 3 is coming out and make sure that I get all of my necessary reading and stitching done by that point. But I really am enjoying how these colors are turning out. I know in a previous video I showed you the 2 dye lots of Spicy Mustard by Color and Cotton, which is this like gray yellow color. They look completely different. So, oh, I have them right in front of me. I might as well just pull them out again so you don't have to take my word for it. Okay, these are the same color. They're supposed to be the same color. Clearly different. This one's much more yellow, and this one has like no yellow, it's just gray. And so I've been doing 2 strands of the more yellowy and 1 strand of the gray and just mixing them all together. And so you can kind of see where they change out here, like this whole motif is the gray one, and this is the yellowy one, and you can tell the top of the ship is the gray, and then it kind of goes into it. But I kind of like it. It gives a nice effect when you hold it back. I debated doing this motif, the purple, but I don't know if this is going to be another similar like Quakery geometric pattern up here, and it will look weird to me if it isn't, I think. So I just stuck with the gray. Anyways, so that's where I'm at with Frankenstein. And the last of the whips to show you is Beauty and the Beast from the Disney Dreams collection. And this one, like I said, took over my life for like a week, maybe like a week and a half. It's all I stitched on, and I was stitching on it pretty obsessively. But that is because dun, 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 I have a page finished, and these pages are huge, guys. So this is page 1 of 4, and it's actually the biggest page by there's like at least one row chopped off on all the rest of them. So here we are. Now I don't think you guys are going to be able to tell, but like this sun sparkles. Can you see any sparkling going on in there? Maybe a little bit. Because there's blending filament in it. There's also windows over here that sparkle. You can maybe get a glimpse of that too. Of course, we have the castle started, which is really exciting. Yeah. Pretty much like right over here, the rainbow starts. That rainbow starts just off the first page. So I will be doing this section next with the rainbow and these like pink flowers, and it'll finish off the sky because it kind of cuts off here like right above the beast. And well, maybe I get a little bit of the beast head, but beside the point, this is the section I'll be doing next. So, I am pretty excited about that. Oh, and there's a lot of back stitching in this piece. There's also a ton of French knots. Like, Cat. I think her name is Cat Jones, but she's commented a couple times on pictures of this, and she has done this piece, and she counted. It was like, there's over 2,000 French knots in this. I'm saving all that to the end and the back stitching. So Maurice and his balloon and stuff like that will become much more clear once I back stitch. And then this village, which you can't really tell is a village, but once you get back stitching in there, you can kind of tell those like blue vertical stripes are the smoke coming out of the chimneys. Stuff like that. It'll become more clear. But yeah, there's the whole piece overall, and I am so excited. I love it, and I've been obsessed with it. And that's all the whips I have for you. That's my SAL September. Oh, and this SAL, sorry, I forgot to tell you. This is with Rocio, Cocohamas Stitchery, and Rika, House of Stitch and Stash. Rika hasn't started her Disney kit yet, but I think she's going to be starting The Little Mermaid soon-ish. And Rocio is working on The Lion King. And anyways, that hashtag is Once Upon a TK Stitch. TK for Thomas Kincaid. Alright, that's all the whips I have for you. I have one small shop update. And I forgot it, so give me a sec. It's right over here, so it's not. Here is my latest Christmas ornament release. I just released it yesterday. And will you check him out? This is called Walrus's Sweet Teeth. I don't know. I'm not good at naming designs, guys, but we're gonna go with it. He is, let's see, I love his little beanie. His little beanie is just everything to me with the little puffball on top. And when I was working on designing this one, I wanted to have a fourth ornament. So far I've released 2 other ornaments that are this size and shape. And this was the last one I designed, and he's my favorite. I don't think I'm supposed to play favorites, but he's my favorite. And I was working on him, and I had this idea for the walrus holding a candy cane. And then I wanted like a candy cane forest around him. So that's where these guys came from. I experimented with having more, but it looked a little crazy. And there was still just something missing, and I couldn't decide what was missing or how to fix it. And suddenly a crab just appeared out of nowhere. and he decided that he wanted some of that candy cane action, so he stole one from right underneath Mr. Walrus's nose. So there you have it. It's a completed design. The back, I just did this red and white stripe, which is fun. And there you go, Walrus's Sweet Teeth. It's available on my Etsy shop. And then also some other big news, my LNS Fire Poppies has started carrying hard copy patterns of my designs. So Susan is super supportive and has worked with me to make that available at her shop, and I just really appreciate it. I think Susan tries to elevate local sellers as much as she can, which I really appreciate, and yeah, I'm very thankful for that. So if you want a hard copy, you can order it from Fire Poppies. They have them online too, so you can go ahead and purchase it there. I think that's all I have to share with you guys. It's a pretty short video for me, but I've just been working pretty steadily on these four whips, and it's almost the end of September, so that's the end of my SAL September. I think that's about it. All right, I just will stop dragging this out. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for stopping by for a quick little visit. And I hope you decide to come back and hang out with me again sometime. Bye.